nice relationship between them, both from a casual perspective, but they seem also to be excellent partners together. Another interesting player in this whole relationship are the advertisers, who often bring the media and the women together and into focus. As a result, we don't always like what we see in the media, but we cannot deny the fact that something has been going on between these parties for a long time. And today we have experts from the media as our guests or panelists. So they are going to tell us a little bit about what is going on. And if you are as curious as myself, give us a call on 027 371 619. Our panelists are Pastor Elvis Eru, publisher of Voice magazine. Pastor Elvis, please, can you say hello to Voice of Niger Crew, our listeners?
Yeah, good morning, everyone. It's nice to be here.
We are proud to have you.
Thank you.
Wow. And then I have our own director of GAM Television. I popularly call her Auntie Vero. She is Mrs. Veronica Van de Kamp.
Yeah, hello listeners. We are right here.
You can't miss her voice, nor her charming figure. You can't miss it. I wish you are here in the studio with me to see how my panelists are looking. And we have Mr. Frank Nwadike, who is the former director of Colored Pictures magazine. I tell you, he's a young man that I like his ideology. Please, Frank, say something to Radio Voice of Nigeria listeners.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not as charming as her. But I hope everyone stays.
You are.
I don't think so, but I hope so.
So, listeners, we are about to start this interesting topic. Women and the media, who is exploiting who? Now, the first question, we will want you to take up the floor, anyone that feel like speaking, among our panelists. So, you don't allow me to be saying, okay, Pastor, or Iro, or Frank, or Auntie Vero. Just take up the floor, okay? Now, the question is, how did women come to dominate our TV color? How did they come to dominate our TV screen? The front pages of our magazines, etc., etc. Why not a parrot or peacock or other beautiful creature of nature? Why not those things? And it's just women all the time.
Naturally, women are beautiful.
We know.
And actually, we had a little discussion outside before we came into the studio.
Okay.
To say why so much focus on women. The question is that women are attractive. If you put a man handsomely dressed on the cover of a magazine, probably few women will take a look at it. But if you put a beautiful woman on the cover of a magazine, both men and women will look at it.
Oh.
So naturally, women are attractive.
Yeah.
And they are a good selling point in whichever angle you look at it. Mm-hmm. And apart from the media, just in all spheres of society,
yeah.
Look, they want to advertise a nice car.
Yeah.
They're using a woman. They want to advertise an ice cream.
Yeah.
They're using a woman eating it, licking it, how it looks like. So there is just a general portrait of a woman as symbol of beauty. Except when it is used in a negative sense.
It means you are using us.
Okay, so do you people buy the same point with Professor Siru?
I do agree with that. It's quite obvious how the look of women could sell. It's the fact. It's the fact. The look of a man may sell, may not sell, but the look of a woman could sell all the time. And that, of course, has been exploited by media.
Yeah.
And just like you said, not only the media, all sorts of...
Well, I don't agree using the word exploitation.
Okay.
That is why I have a quarrel.
Yeah.
That we're using the word that women are being exploited.
Yeah,
Women
but
are-
we'll get to that because we have our reason why we are saying that.
Yeah, because I'm very, very happy to have my two brothers here.
Yeah.
These two big Nigerian magazines. Pastor Elvis has been featured. I've been on the front page of his magazine so often. I started with colored pictures.
Yeah.
And then I work more close with Pastor Elvis, you know. And now you are telling me that women sell. So all this time, you telling me that you were using me to sell your magazine?
Without paying you.
No, we were not exploiting you. It was a two-party thing.
Okay.
Without us exposing her
Yeah.
and what she does,
Yeah.
many people would not have known her. But
Okay.
she can testify today that when she walks on the street, she's a known face
Yes.
within the community.
Yeah.
Who has given her that exposure? The media.
Yes.
That is why I said it's a two-way thing. What about the models? You may have the figure, you may have the look, but if the media does not expose that body to the world, we've seen young girls come out of Sudan.
Yeah.
Now they are top models in America,
Yeah.
just because of exposure of the media.
Yeah.
We've seen, and not only for women, but even for young men who are athletic. We've seen them being exposed by the media.
Yeah.
So the media is a necessary organ and tool
A powerful channel.
that we need.
Yes.
You know, and so women should not feel offended. When we don't pay you now, when we expose you, you get paid.
No. We are going to talk about the other side of it, because exposing us when we are covered and prettily dressed, that's okay. But now, going to the other inner side of us, when you want to make advertise a toothpaste, then you come and show, x-ray every nakedness of us. Every part that is every side that we have a curve, you expose it. Meanwhile, you just want to market your toothpaste. Is it supposed to be that way?
But I think that's
Do you understand me?
Yeah.
Honorable journalist. Do you understand me?
Listen, it all boils down to money. Women are also willing to do anything for money.
Wow.
I've seen now in the out of the media, in the film industry and all that.
Yeah.
Some women are looking for roles to expose their body as far as they are going to be paid. You know, so I mean, we have all sorts of magazines, and we should not generalize it. Okay, like we have magazines like Playboy, like all these soft sell things, where women actually are enrolling themselves to be exposed in this manner that you don't like. You know, I don't accept it.
Yeah.
You know, professionally, there are some things that I don't put in my magazine. Indecent way of exposing a woman.
Yeah.
Because I have a wife, I have a mother, I have daughters. So I think it is not nice to indecently expose them. But what if they are willing to do it for a pay?
Yeah, but Pastor, I think on one side, I can also say, if, as you are saying, if the woman allows herself to be used that way, then it's a permission she has given because of the money involved. But in a way also, you know, the media also have a way of maybe using you in a way that, yeah, you did something, but the thing will come out so negatively, you know, that you are not even aware of. They have a trick of using it to make it so bad to sell. That part of it is also a little bit sensitive. You know, we have some that, okay, I allow this, I go naked for this, I'm being paid for, okay. And they have some that they will take some shots unawares. I mean, they have a way of using you just to sell it.
Well, we have just, our other panelists have just joined us in this discussion. Mr. Jide Olaita of GD Promotions. Mr. Jide, welcome to this program.
Thank you so much, moderator. Apology for a bit late. But then again, it's good to be on the show.
Yeah, so we are still discussing on how did women come to dominate our TV screens, the front pages of our magazines, etc. And why not? Why are we not using the parrot, the peacock, or other beautiful creatures, and we are using women? Why?
It's a very, very technical question. But I'll be from my little research. I think I would want to say
Speak
that.
to the mic so that our audience can hear you.
I would want to say that the situation with it's a balanced situation. I want to see that the women are playing their role very well, as much as the men are playing their role very well in the media thing. But equally, it comes to a regional thing. You know, when you come to regional, each and every region has its own rights to ask what women can do. But I think so far, I think it's a balanced situation.
Well, listeners out there, you can see that all of these journalists, or those of them in the media, they are well prepared. Our panelists are so prepared to defend themselves on this issue. So if you have a contrary opinion, please give us a call on 02737-1619. You can see they are almost speaking the same, because Mr. Jide just came in now. He didn't know what Mr. Frank spoke or what Pastor Iru spoke, but they are almost speaking the same thing. So, and I have only one lady among them, but I'm sure she's equal to the task. Miss Vero is equal to the task. She's going to really defend this topic very well. So, how and when did this practice begin? This practice of using women in all your magazines?
Moderator, I think it will not be nice and fair to her when you keep saying using women, because we are not using them.
Okay, I mean, okay, marketing women.
Okay.
Can I use that?
Yeah, marketing
Can I use
women.
that? Okay, so
Because
when did it begin? Why are you not using men so much, and it's always women?
No, like I said, it depends on the magazine. Now we have specialized magazines.
Yeah.
You know, we have general interest magazines. We have soft sell magazines. Naturally, we said that women sells. So I think as long as journalism has been in practice, women has been in the media, and women have been itching for this. You know, to have a place of prominence, to be seen.
Hello, caller. Yeah, please. Yeah. Yeah, can you speak loud so that we can hear you, Uncle Bobo? So, what do you want to say? Did you hear Mr. Jide?
Yes,
Did you
I
hear?
think he's very correct.
Oh, okay.
I think he's very correct.
The women are enjoying it.
Yes.
You know, giving them the exposure. Listen, the positive aspect of it is more than the negative aspect.
Yeah.
That's what we should look at.
Yeah.
If you have a young girl that wants to be a mother, I mean, right now, I'm also asking myself, why is there so many beauty pageant competitions going around in our community?
But you have not answered my question, gentlemen and lady. The question is, how and when did this practice begin?
As long as journalism has been in existence, I mean, that's what I'm saying, that there was no particular time that we said, oh, now we're just going to focus on women and we're going to put the men on the background.
Yeah.
But the trend of things are changing in the world. There was a time where modeling was nothing of importance. Beauty pageant was nothing of importance.
Yeah.
But suddenly it has become, every mother wants the daughter to be a model or to be a beauty queen. And how do you expose these young girls?
Yeah.
It's through the media.
Yeah.
Or else nobody will see your beauty.
So maybe it's when maybe somebody started with one, and maybe the attention and thing encourage others to also. But you have been coming to us mostly, Pastor, because I remember the first time I was on your cover. Even you told me the way that magazine went so quick.
Yeah, it's sold. It's sold. I mean, yes, I don't disagree with that. It's sold.
I think also too, I think it's a women's world today, and also to the mere fact that you know, each and everyone is trying to push forward the women race and giving the women the equal rights. Like I said, it's a regional thing.
Yeah.
And also too, recently a woman just won the World Peace Award, which was won by an Iranian woman. That shows how much that the world is pushing for the women to be heard. And also to have...
And the women are pushing themselves.
Yes,
It's
Father.
not the word. The women are pushing themselves.
Yeah.
Women are leading riots now.
Yes,
women
Father.
are leading
Absolutely, like
protests
like
now.
the woman who
In
won
Yemen.
the award. She was one of
Yes,
the people.
excuse me.
Yeah.
Yes, can you speak, please?
Good morning.
Good morning, please.
I would like to comment on the topic people are talking about on the radio.
Yes, may we know who you are? Okay, speak.
Okay. What I wanted to say is
Yes? Hello? Yeah, we are listening. Yeah, we are hearing you. What do you want to say?
I can hear myself.
It's lower the radio. Lower hair radio.
Yeah, she should lower her
Lower hair radio. Tell her to
Can you lower your own radio? Can you lower your radio, please?
Now go ahead.
She's speaking. Yes, continue. Yes?
Good morning. This is the best speaker, right?
Right.
And I'm listening to your program. And I'm clear. Starting all kinds of subjects. Nice to look at what your husband said. Those two subjects were beautiful. But I want to comment on something. You know, I'm a woman and I don't mean I'm being used. But you know, I can understand where you are coming from. You would like to see maybe other things on the front page of the magazine. But I think if you put a donkey and you want to show them the wig and the eyeshadow and all of those things that we women,
Yeah.
black women nowadays, are using, we can sit and say why we people are always being used. But the fact is that the women, there are certain women who need to be beautiful.
Okay. Thank you.
And I don't see no pride in that, but you know.
Thank you.
Well, Yvette, we thank you so much, Yvette. We have heard you. We don't have any problem, but we need to discuss it for those who are having problem with it, and we are discussing it not on the negative side. We are looking at the pros and cons of this topic. Okay, so.
Women have to make their own choices because we should learn the black women to stop using fake things and using natural things.
That's
All
a
right,
different topic altogether.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, Yvette. Thank you.
Oh, Jesus.
She made a
And she
point.
made
She
a
made a
point
point
there.
there that they are using our black women to advertise their products with the eyeshadow and all that. And for me, we're actually losing our beauty.
Yes.
I prefer to see a black woman in her
Natural.
natural beauty
Yeah.
on the cover of any magazine.
Yeah.
And it will sell.
Yeah.
You know, but sometimes when they make our women up, some of them looks like monkey. You know, they actually they don't look beautiful anymore.
True.
You know, so listen, the first time a black woman won the Miss World pageant, I remember what my dad's reaction was. My dad said, "When did Bonga fish became beauty?"
Oh, what does that mean?
Because she was so skinny. You know, I mean, that was Western idea of beauty.
Beauty, yeah.
To my father, that was not
As a matter of
beauty.
fact, Pastor, this
That
issue,
was one of my father's. I still remember that statement. He said, "When did Bonga fish became beauty?" Because a skinny woman, you know. But why in the African culture, a plumpy woman
is the beauty.
is the beauty.
Is the beauty.
You know. So if I put that lady on the cover of my magazine, I probably think a lot of Nigerian men will not buy it, will not pick it up.
Yeah.
But in the Western world, it will sell.
That's hot cake.
Really?
Yeah, it's interesting. Apparently,
Yes.
this issue, I was actually having this discussion with some Dutch models about 2-3 days ago. This particular issue,
Yeah.
and we were talking about black beauty, and I said, you as a white cannot determine what is black beauty because you don't know. And he said, what do I mean? I said, because you see beauty as being all the way slim. And there's certain criteria we expect as a black woman for you to have. We love that plumpiness. That, you know what I mean? So that's for us, that is the real true African black beauty. But you have to be all the way pencil-like for you to be. So that's a different issue to be talked about. But still, like I said, back to the issue we have at hand. The women are being listened to. The women are being given enough airtime, or given rights,
Publicity.
equal rights.
But
as the men.
what has the woman got which makes her a more sellable commodity than another creature?
Because she's a woman.
She's a woman.
She's a woman. That's simple and straight.
Woman.
As far as I know, there are only two types of beings:
Yeah.
the male and the female.
Okay.
The female sells more than the men.
Yeah.
And for me personally, I have two opinions. I have a professional and a personal one.
Okay.
And both of them don't see anything wrong in it.
Okay.
So professionally, it's a win-win situation. The women win out of being publicized. Those who actually sell them win because a lot of people would probably buy more print magazines or look at the products more or remember the products. You know, so for the media or for advertising, it's all about putting something that is catchy.
Yeah.
You see, so men, I don't think, catch the eyes more than,
Okay.
you know, so for me, I don't have anything wrong. And I actually see a lot more issues that are confronting Africans more than this. This is like, it creates employment. You know, if you have to look at it the other way as well, because women who wouldn't have had maybe such a success or whatever, of course there's a limit to everything. There's a limit to everything. And he rightly said that, you know, things like this have, it's not the same in Europe or in the Arab world or in Africa. So it's not the same everywhere, but everywhere I think there is a limit.
Okay.
I want to also put in here that, you know, in every state or every nation, there is a media censors body, you know, that tries to check things of this nature, the excesses.
Okay.
You know, I remember when I was practicing journalism in Nigeria, on few occasions we'd be drawn to the board because we use what they call offensive picture, exposing a woman's breast to the public. You know, I'm talking about some 15, 20 years back. But now, nobody queries that.
Exactly.
And for the simple fact that it says this is what the readers want, this is what they want to see. You see, nobody's complaining about it. I pick up, a lady was wedding in Nigeria, and even the wedding gown she was wearing, half of her bust was out. You know, and public were making pictures. I mean, so what stops the media from using the picture when everybody has their bad phone and everybody was making the picture just because for whatever reason it was attractive to them, it was insane, it was pure madness, you know, and then the next day it was all on the internet.
That is the problem, Pastor. Okay, it's my wedding and I decided to dress up that way.
Yes.
I didn't say that this should go in the newspapers. But the advantage that the media sometimes take when they get things like this,
But
that's where the problem is.
I'm saying that it's not even the media. The public have access to it. It was uploaded on all sorts of places. Yeah, because you are the cause of the problem. You are the one who have exposed
I don't think
to agree with you.
I don't think women want to.
No.
It's not the problem.
No.
They're all trying to be beautiful.
If you dress in such a way,
want to be seen in
if you dress in such a way that your boss is out,
Also,
and
Pastor,
the
can I
public
say,
can make
can I
pictures
cut
of
you
it?
there? That a woman dresses,
How do you regulate that?
That a woman dresses half nude does not determine her personality, because that can be a professional job.
Yes.
Mind you, in today's world,
Yeah, we're not talking about that. Is not what we're saying.
No, because you tend to a little bit shift judging the woman from that perspective that if she comes, that's what the world wants to see. But on the professional level, she's doing her job.
Yeah.
But I cannot
But
use
for
that.
Yes.
For the job for I mean
For who is it doing the job? No, not herself.
For herself.
Not for herself.
Well, we are going to take a very short break now because I think this thing is getting very, very interesting.
It's getting too hot.
Very, very hot. And also, all our listeners out there, in case you have any contrary opinion to what the panelists are speaking, please give us a call. Give us a call on 020-737-1619. This is coming to you under the courtesy of Radio Voice of Nigeria, transmitting this hour on 105.2 MHz and 103.8 cable. Give us a call.
I actually brought my